Howdy. It's your pal Greg McGarvey. It's January 19th, 2024. I'm in Hopewell Borough, New Jersey. This is my backyard. It barely snowed last year, so it's kind of nice to see the snow right now. If my grandpa was alive, he would be 100 years old today. And that seemed like a good occasion to bust out my box of photos and bust out the old family jam session recordings that were made in the 50s, 60s, and 70s and put together some kind of little project. I figured maybe I'd play and sing along with some of the songs that they did back in those days in Rahway, New Jersey and Dunellen, New Jersey, and play my grandpa's guitar over it, both his Gibson archtop guitar and his 1940s lap steel guitar, and maybe sing a little harmony, add a little bit of bass as well, but I didn't feel like filming it because I've already been editing video for a week straight. But he was a great guy. I was lucky to have him as my grandpa. He and my grandma were really old-fashioned country people of a sort that I don't really know today, although Joe Shiflett's a little bit that way. Hi, Joe. Yeah, so I feel like it's really cool to have music and photography as a link back to these days, both their early days and my early days in the 80s as they're holding me as a little baby and stuff like that. And I really feel a certain kind of closeness to them after, kind of gradually moving on as they've been gone for a while. It all comes back to you when you see a good picture. So I hope everybody out there is conscious of taking some good pictures of the people you love and saving them in more than one spot, because you're going to lose all your hard drives and phones and stuff eventually. Do your best to archive that stuff, because it's going to be really meaningful if you have it 25, 50 years later, 100 years later. And especially if you all have any kind of musical ability in the family, I'd say involve yourself with that as much as possible. And even I'm not that great at it. There's so many talented people that I only kind of play with them when we're at a job. But, like tomorrow, for instance, some of my friends are coming over and we're going to play in my studio with the microphones on. And I think the more of that you do, the better you'll be. I didn't have an end to that sentence, but something like that. I hate to make this video even longer than it already is, but I had a lot of fun putting it together. Recorded that last night, all this music that I did with my family. It's kind of nice. My grandpa was teaching me these songs in a way, because I hadn't played some of them before. I hadn't played Down Yonder. I hadn't played In the Sweet By and By. And I don't even know what the last song is, but it might be Send Me the Pillow You Dream On by Hank Lachlan, which was my friend Joe's guess as to what that might have been. But anyway, I love you, JJ. And this is for all of his family, all my family. And for anybody else that is missing anybody, maybe peruse that box of photos, and again, make sure you're making some memories to take into the future, because this is going to be the good old days one day too. Love you.
Oh, just leave it there.
Bruce, that thing's gotta go.
You got
Can't hear nothing.
sailing far over the sea. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of her only, and I wonder if she ever thinks of me. Oh, you told me once, dear, that you loved me, and you said that we never would part. But a link in the chain has been broken, leaving me with a sad and aching heart. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of my blue eyes, who is sailing far over the sea. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of her only, and I wonder if she ever thinks of me. Down in the valley so low, hang your head over, hear the wind blow. Hear the wind blow, dear, hear the wind blow. Hang your head over, hear the wind blow. Roses love sunshine, violets of dew. Angels in heaven know I love you. Know I love you, dear. Know I love you. Angels in heaven know I love you. Down in the valley so low, hang your head over, hear the wind blow. Hear the wind blow, dear, hear the wind blow. Down in the valley, hear the wind blow.
There's a church in the valley by the wildwood, no lovelier place in the dale. No spot is so dear to my childhood as a little brown church in the dale. Oh, come, 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 come to the church in the wildwood. Oh, come to the church in the dale. No spot is so dear to my childhood as a little brown church in the dale. How
One more.
sweet on the clear Sabbath morning to listen to the clear ringing bell. Its tones so sweetly are calling. Oh, come to the church in the vale. Oh, come to the church in the wildwood. Oh, come to the church in the dale. No spot is so dear to my childhood as a little brown church in the dale.
That won't come out.
In the street, by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the street, by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. There's a land that is fairer than day, and thy face we can see the far. For the Savior waits over the way to prepare us a dwelling place there. In the sweet by and by, we
good.
Oh yeah, I forgot to add. JJ bought me my first guitar. There's not much of it left, but it was autographed by the Everly Brothers. Happy birthday, Phil. Tom Chapin, Pete Wingfield, and Aaron McEwen. Bye-bye.